Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever and wherever and whatever crazy family members are around you right this moment, welcome to episode 95 of the Dadbod Golf Pod, less than 24 hours away from Thanksgiving and also less than 24 hours away from my mom's birthday. Shout out Susan. I'm your host, Nate Pass. Join me for this pre-Thanksgiving Would You Rather Wednesday, Hatless Kyle and Hatted Ben. Welcome, boys.
What's up?
Is that a new Swannies hat? Is that another?
No, I've had this one. I've only worn it once, but this is the one I've had. This is the one I told you you're going to like because it stretches.
I got a big
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, still got the snapback, but it stretches.
They used to call Kyle in high school.
That is. That was my nickname.
You did a good job not wearing a hat today.
Thanks, man. I felt like my side part was on point tonight, so I just wanted to share it with the world.
Well, it's probably because you're ready for a good men's breakfast. You know,
I think I'm ready to lead a small group.
You're just ready for a good old $5 pancake breakfast and a little Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Just have a guy come up there and just talk and take some pictures and autographs.
You look like one of those guys that walks around on campus at Auburn that's trying to solicit somebody to do something like sign up for a credit card. You
look like you're trying to sell charter at the front of Sam's.
Oh, this is like the back off. This is like the make him back off on the tee shot. I love it.
You look like you're going to meet your mother-in-law for the first time.
Dear Lord. Ben's coming in hot tonight. All right. Well, you know what? All those things.
You look good. I
take it as a compliment.
You look great.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
I take
look
all
like
those
you're ready for a daddy-daughter date.
You dang right. All the time. All the time. Man, you know what else? You know what else I'm always ready for? That is gambling online with the Betonline.ag. And guess what? Thanksgiving is kicking up tomorrow, and you know what that means? Football. And nothing goes better with football than turkey and what, guys?
Betting.
And a little
betting.
Smacking you over.
Turkey
Pound the
betting.
over.
The way you stress that, I thought you were going to say blackjack.
No, turkey and betting.
Yeah.
Turkey and betting, not dressing, turkey and betting. BetOnline has you covered all holiday season. More props, odds, and lines than ever before. Head to the new updated desktop or mobile website. Sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus with promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV. You give them $100, they're going to give you 50 back to play with, guys. BetOnline, where the game starts. It's the best day of the week. It's Would You Rather Wednesday. It's the downhill slide to the weekend, and Mr. Nate Pass is going to carry us to the promised land. We look forward to this. Nate's been thinking about it. He's been texting us, and we're ready to go.
He's only given us one, but that was for research purposes.
Yeah, and I one of these I don't want to throw on the boys. I like someone to be an element of surprise. But I mean, and I think we're just going to start off with that one with the research-based question.
I think that's fantastic.
Research-based question.
Okay, so scenario numero uno, in honor of the 3 seconds of absolute ecstasy that was released this week. This is a Big Cat inspired. Would you?
I have a lot of those.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
Just threw that out there into the world.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
They can't
Scenario
recover.
number one. Tiger Woods has 15 major championships.
Yes, he does.
You must select one to take away from him.
Boy.
He goes down to 14, and we're going to just go ahead and make it the rule that it will go to the runner-up. And if there's a ties between the runner-up, then, don't overthink it. Okay? So we're going to start off.
That was a good one.
Mr. Benjamin Taylor. Ben, I don't think I've made anything here that you could do tomfoolery with, so just give it to us straight.
I will start
Take one
with
away.
what I didn't pick because I could not take one during the Tiger Slam because I was one of those that was pulling for Tiger during the Tiger Slam. So those were eliminated right off the bat.
Sure.
So even though golf doesn't recognize it, I was like, that's a pretty big thing. When you hold all trophies back to back to back to back, and they're sitting in your living room, and especially the best was his response when somebody said, yeah, but it's not the Grand Slam. He was like, well, all 4 of them are sitting in my trophy case. What about you? So that, I mean, that's dropping the mic and leaving. So it might as well be. So the Tigers, those were off. The low hanging fruit, which Kyle knew I would probably pick, and I did think about taking this one, was the O2 US Open. And that's because Phil would have been given the Open, one, the only Open, and number 2 would have been given his first major at the time. And
that was an easy one for you, Ben.
That was an
He didn't get till 2 years later.
That was low hanging fruits. I couldn't take that one. So I went with what could probably have cost us the future of Tiger, the 08 US Open at Torrey over Rocco, that he ended up hurting himself before. He played hurt the entire time. He's been limping ever since.
To the drawing board, Nate.
And he's never gotten his life right since then. It's not that I wanted Rocco to win. I was looking at some of the people that ended up following and who finished that. Lee Westwood, we don't like. So I'm glad he didn't win. So it would have had to been Rocco. Other than that, you didn't know anybody really in the Robert Carlson, Carl Peterson, John Merrick. There's
you talking about
in there.
John Merrick?
Yeah. And
I
then,
love John Merrick.
Johnny.
I did like Camilo Villegas. That was back during his prime where he was doing the spider. And he was actually playing golf, which he's not anymore. But that was some of the people that finished like they're in the top 10. And I'm glad that, I'm glad Tiger won, but if there was one I could take away, and I mean, I'm not talking take away like where he didn't win. I'm talking take away where I wish he didn't even play in the whole daggum thing. I wish he would have just listened to his body and said, I know it's a major. Let me sit this one out.
Who knows what would have happened?
Yep.
Yeah,
that doesn't
that's
happen.
the only problem he has with his knee. Not his.
It doesn't hurt,
his
Nate. You're
back.
just mad because it looks like I took your pick. I'm sorry. That's what you get.
Well, you did, but I'm going to carry on with mine. Kyle, I usually like to let you go first. I'm just going to cut right in front. I'm just going to kind of pile on top because I thought about this hard, and I thought this was safe because I thought it'd be a really controversial move to take away this major because this is one of the more iconic ones he's got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my thought process was him losing in the playoff to Rocco wouldn't make it any less impressive what he did, in my opinion. Like at that point, he makes it 91 holes. If he loses, it's still like him saying he almost won basically on one leg is almost as impressive to me as saying that he did win, especially going 91 holes. And Rocco Mediate beating Tiger becomes one of the greatest stories in golf. Like Tiger gets his major taken away.
Yeah.
But Rocco beating Tiger at 91 holes at Torrey Pines. This old guy who hits it like 260, who's playing against one-legged best player in the world.
Yep.
It was an awesome story as it was. So in my opinion, there's nothing that's the best one. I thought I'd catch a lot of heat from you guys. I thought that was totally safe, because that's a pretty D-bag move to take that one away from Tiger.
No, I started to even.
But Ben, you and me share that in common, which is why we get along so well.
We love to watch the house burn down. So
some men just want to watch the world burn.
Both of the reasonings were really good though, because like you said, if he went, he walked the whole time, he was in pain the whole time. He probably did even more damage than he could have done if he just didn't play. Who knows what would have happened?
Yeah, according to the documentary, I mean, Stevie said on one of the shots that was out of the rough, like he heard stuff crack, heard stuff crack. So I don't know how much of that was embellished and how much of it was true, but
it's a good story.
If he doesn't make the cut, or if he's not playing that week and he doesn't have that, then maybe that crack doesn't happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I started to take also the first one, and I thought the Masters when he won in '97, but then I'd forgotten how much he had won by, and I'm like, that's another reason I couldn't take the ones that he won by like 10 plus strokes. I'm like, you can't take those away because there wasn't anybody in a close second.
Right. So mine was tough too, but I started off, I said, number one, I'm not taking any of the Masters away because that's the best tournament. I was like, I don't really want to take any of the US Opens away because they're all really good, all really good stories. And I was just watching the highlights of I was just the one where they played in Bethpage, where he was, Phil kind of made a run. Yeah.
That was 02 with Phil.
Yeah, that's good. Really good book written about that, by the way, John Feinstein.
I have to check that one out. Hopefully, it's on audiobooks. So I was like, I don't want to take away
or
US
a movie.
yeah. I don't want to
or a movie. Maybe they'll make
not a
a
big
movie out of it.
not a big reading guy. So that's why we do podcasts. So I didn't want to take away any US Opens, and then it was like the Opens are awesome too. I don't want to take any of those away. So what's the least important major? So I was like, let's take a look at these PGA championships. One that universally, for whatever reason, just doesn't really do it for anybody. So then I was like, hey, let's go see who all came in second. And honestly, there's not a lot of good ones. There's not a lot of good ones. So I came.
Give it to Woody.
Yes.
Give it to
So
Woody.
I
Give it to Woody.
I came down between Bob May and Woody Austin. Okay. That was 2000. It's 2007, which is Woody Austin, the year he won it. Woody Austin came in second. And then I think it was 2000 and I'm not 100. It was the big playoff with Bob May where he walks it in and he does the little point at the ball.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if you take that away, then you don't have that awesome playoff.
2000.
2000. So I went with 2007 PGA Championship. Just so happens is at Southern Hills in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That is where I believe the PGA Championship is this year in 2022. I know they play a tournament at Southern Hills. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's the PGA Championship. But anyway, he goes and beats Woody Austin by 2 shots. Shots. And we all like Woody Austin because Woody Austin plays golf the way we all play golf. With his he likes self-deprecating humor. He's a big just poop all over myself guy, and I really like that. He's a threat to break a putter. He's a threat to break
on his own head.
On his own head. He's a threat to, shoot a bird at the hole or
fall in the water.
Fall in the water.
The most iconic Woody Austin moment.
Yeah. Like Woody Austin's just great for golf. He's a lot of fun.
He
wore the Tabasco shirts, the shirt that was like had all the Tabasco bottles all over it.
He missed a 5-footer and then fist pump.
Yes, yeah. I was gonna say, Nate, that came across my timeline the other day. That was mine too. He just burnt the edge. It goes by 5 feet, and he walks by and he goes,
yeah. And a semi-aggressive fist pump. So
yes,
you know what? Woody doesn't have a major. Give Woody a major. Woody Austin. That was the one I picked. I had to think really hard about it because
he's a great personality for golf.
I wanted to try to find the funnest second place guy, and that was it. I kind of
it definitely wasn't Bob May, I can tell you. So you went the right direction. Fun guy.
Well, Bob May, that would just been a cool story. That would have been like Rocco Media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just been a cool story. I got a lot of respect for Bob May. So big Bob May guy. Big Bob May guy.
Big Bob May guy. Big reading guy.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, that's good. We discussed on whether or not we should add them up. And part of me didn't want to know. Like I was like, no, if they do, then what am I going to take? I just build on top of Ben. Whatever. My reason.
But we had two different reasons for it. I mean, so I don't mind that. Kyle was right. The low hanging fruit for me was Phil, because I sent the text back to the group, and because Kyle already threw it out there. He was like, "You're going to take 0-2.
Yeah,
Phil can win."
It's like if you had taken that, it should have been like Kyle telling you what to do.
Yeah, I know. Plus
I shouldn't have said it, and then I knew because I should have texted Nate and been like, "He's going to take 0-2 for 100%."
Yeah.
Yes, y'all should have. It would have been a whole lot more fun. Although I still probably wouldn't have taken it.
Whatever.
I was really scared that if I said 2008, you guys would have been like, you know what? This podcast is over. You no longer get to host Would You Rather.
No, that's the reason. That's honestly the reason that I was taking it too, Nate, is that I knew that even if you hadn't texted that column, the low hanging fruit is to give Phil a major. And so I was like, can't do that. Because I honestly would have thought that one of y'all was going to do it. And I was like, they're going to be so mad at me because I'm fixing to knock Rocco out of the.
I was shocked.
I'm fixing to pump Rocco up and say that. But my reasoning was, I didn't even want Tiger to make the cut, man. I want him to go home and rest his leg. Maybe we get more golf out of him. I don't know.
They say, if Tiger wouldn't have been around, Phil may have won X amount of majors. There's only one major where he came in second to Tiger.
Yeah.
That was shocking to me. I expected 4 or 5.
I went through every single one of these majors, and I was shocked at number one, I'd forgotten how dominant he was and how wire to wire finish and finishing 6, 7, 8, 13 strokes ahead of people. And it was like, bro, this wasn't even fun.
Tiger and Phil did not duel in majors.
No,
They didn't.
Ever.
They
And
didn't.
even that U.S. Open, Phil really
was not that close.
I think he beat him by 2 or 3. But yeah, it was
no. Tiger took the lead on
came down the
Saturday and never
stretch,
looked
just
back.
yeah.
Tiger shot like even par on his final round and won. Like it was not that. I mean, wasn't
it was
really
very
that close.
anticlimactic. So
He won by 3. Yeah, I mean he beat Phil by 3. So
yeah, and the rest of them, I mean, there were only a couple where it was close. And that's one reason I wanted to go with the Rocco one too, that it was actually close with it being tight. The rest of them, he was just blowing people out of the water. I didn't want to take away like his first win at St. Andrews because he loves St. Andrews. I didn't want to take. I'm like you, Kyle. I didn't want to take any of the Masters.
Can't give it to Chris DeMarco. Chris DeMarco finished him second several times. I'm not a Chris DeMarco guy.
I'm not picking DeMarco. The hell with that guy. Faldo was up there at like 3 or 4 a couple of. I was like, oh, that's great. We'd had to watch Faldo battle it down the stretch, limping around as old as he was at the time. So
who came in second place in '97 in his first Masters?
No,
Tom Kite.
Yeah, Tom Kite.
Obviously,
that's right.
Yeah. All right, scenario number
2.
I'm trying to think of the next one I want to do, and I want to do this one. Okay. I want you to pick a shot, and I'm really giving you guys very, very. I'm trusting you with a lot of freedom here. Okay. I want you to pick a shot to add to your repertoire. It's something you can do on command. The only thing is you can't say like, okay, I want a 500-yard drive. Like,
right.
It has to be something that's in the realm of possibility. Stinger, you can guarantee a 30-yard cut. You can guarantee a 350-yard drive. You can guarantee to make it spin out of the box. Whatever you want to do, whatever you've seen in the world, pick one. You can do it on command. You just add it to your repertoire. Kyle, you go ahead first.
Okay, so there's 2 shots I really wish I had. One would be a really high, soft play out of the bunker. All my bunker shots are sort of like medium length. Some of them spin, some of them just kind of chunk out with no spin. So something like really high that you could just, throw out really soft, especially when you're short-sighted. I just don't have that shot. But the one that would be the most fun to me is the Stinger. I'm talking about like you're absolutely got it back on the back foot and you just absolutely pound a 3-iron or a little, whatever, hooded 3-iron, 2-iron, whatever you have, doesn't get higher than 10 feet off the ground. And it's not going to go it's going to go right down the middle and it's going to just be screaming rocket the whole way, hit the ground, roll forever. You can never get in trouble. You can hit it on command. Anytime the driver gets squirrely, you just go, okay, stinger, stinger, stinger. A lot of the courses that we play are, maybe be wide open, rolling a long way. Give me the Stinger. That's the one. That's the shot I wish I could hit on command. That is the funnest shot. And I'll tell you what, I'll take it even a step further. I want to hit the driver Stinger that Joaquin Neiman hits. Yes. Holy crap. When he hits that thing, it just gets
it up a half-inch high and then just
gets my blood pumping. Makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Absolutely love it. Stingers are awesome.
Ben, add one to the repertoire, man.
You guys have both seen my game. I would love to have some sort of controlled draw. I'd have no idea when it's going to come out, what it's going to do. Even when everybody says, oh, well, if you're drawing the ball today, it's like, it doesn't matter. I have no idea where it's going. I mean, it's great.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I have and then when I do try to draw it, there's some days where I'll hit 3 or 4 shots that look absolutely perfect. I'm like, this is great. I would love to play this shot because it adds a little distance to my game since I'm a short hitter. So I'd love, but then all of a sudden it turns into just a snap hook. Like it leaves me at the wrong time. So I would love to have some sort of controlled draw. Yeah, hook won't listen. I mean, they say that all the time, but then all these guys that I play with that are amateurs actually do just fine drawing the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I could even just I'm not talking like pro draw where I don't snap hook one ever. I'm talking just a good amateur, 2, 3, 4 handicap type draw that just throws it out there and knows exactly where it's going. High draw too, that's going to come down and sit soft. Add a little distance to my game. I do not have that shot. I love when I get like hook behind a tree or something, and it's maybe somebody that I hadn't really ever played with, and they're like, all you got to do is just draw it out. It's just an easy, nice, smooth draw.
Just
out
hood
there.
it. Hood it.
Yeah, just hood it. And
Let
it's
it
a
open
nice
your stance
draw.
and just finish low, man.
Yeah, it's everything. And I'm like, what
Finish
have you,
left.
I was like, and this is on
Finish
16.
low
I'm-
and left, bro.
You know, and it's like on 16, and I'm like, have you not watched me all day? How many draws have you seen me hit all day? And now you're like on command on 16. Just hit an easy draw out there. It's gonna be perfect. Just get it around that tree. You're fine. Shut up. I can't do that. That is not in my game.
I'm just aiming 60 yards left of the tree, and I'm gonna just cut the crap out of this.
I'm actually going to
Yeah.
go through the woods and
Yeah,
come back
I-
outside the
I'm-
ice.
I see a gap in those branches. If I start cutting it about 25 yards left,
That's how I see the golf course.
I may catch that gap right there, and it would be so nice to have, and it's never going to happen.
Love it.
I've tried I've gone on the range and just sat there and hit nothing but draws, and they look Ranger Rick look great, and then I get to the course, snap hook, low snap hook.
I could get you hitting a draw.
So
100%.
I
Mental-
hate this.
with all my mental issues, that's all I need is
100%.
for you to give me some confidence on getting out there and hitting the
Do I
draw.
get to go?
Go, Nate.
Yes,
Sorry.
go,
Sorry,
Nate.
Nate.
I'm sorry. God.
I've just been sitting like,
I know,
okay,
man.
first of all, I hate
I
this because Ben doesn't get to go first anymore because I want to.
I didn't go first that time.
Yeah, but you
I
went
went
before
first.
me, and I also want that. Okay, but I'm gonna go a little step further. I'm gonna make it a little more specific because a shot I have in my bag and what I love to hit is I love like my 8-iron from 153 that starts 20 yards left of the green and just rockets back to the right, like, and it lands 15 feet to the left of the pin, and it doesn't suck back. It just sucks to the side.
That's a slice.
I want that in draw. I want a
Draw
like
form?
basically a rope hook that I can hit on command. Like, I don't care if it's my driver, my 5-iron, like anything where I can just play it out like over the water, and it's just
Knifes
nasty.
back.
It just slings in there. Yes. And like on I hate to get specific because I know a lot of people haven't played this course. On 5 at AUC, I want to aim it like down the middle of the right fairway and just have that puppy rope hook over the
Pull
creek
the
back to the
string.
left side.
Pull the string.
Yes.
And it starts coming.
Like, because the thing is I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if my ball is going to slide back that hard. So it's like a thrill. Like when it starts off, I'm like, no. And then it goes, yes, just how I drew it up.
I love it.
I want
I
a
love it.
controlled 30-yard rope hook on command.
I love that.
You want to
Not a
aim
draw.
right.
He wants a rope.
I have a shout out to Mitch Pugh. Mitch Pugh, we love you. We're thinking about you.
Yes,
What's up?
Mitch.
But yeah, I mean, Mitch plays that. He slings it out so far right, and it's coming back every time.
Pulls the string, baby.
That's
Pulls the
amazing
every
string.
to me
single
when
time.
people are able to do that. That's Kyle talked about, and I mentioned 16 earlier. Off the tee out at your guys' course, that par 5. I love watching players like Kyle can hit a draw. Anybody else that can hit a draw. Me and Nate, that's not in our game. So you're never going to see us line up that way. You guys are aimed at the trees off the tee box,
Mitch hits it that.
and that
Mitch
is
plays that shot.
fascinating to me because
Which
and I saw
which
that when I went out there for the forum tour. Those guys taking sight lines I've never seen before. Where they were aiming at the houses on the
Hitting
right
it over
side.
hitting it over the trees and drawing it back
Off
on
the tee,
16 over
off
the
the
corner.
tee.
on 16. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts.
Like,
I can't hit it high enough to do that.
That's never
No, I can't.
going to be a sight line that I take on that hole. But I love watching guys off the tee box just line up right at the woods, and I'm like, what are they doing?
Brewer does that. Yeah.
I love
amazing.
Well,
that.
if you draw the ball, you pretty much have to go out.
Yeah, you have
Because
to.
if you're even over the bunker, anyway.
Yeah. So
Love it. That was good.
Okay, so Kyle's gonna hit the stinger.
Yes.
I'm calling that they're different because Ben wants a boring 5-yard draw, and I want
A
just
violent
electric
30-yard.
rocket
yeah.
30-yard rope hook. I want it to be able to skip off the water if it doesn't
You want it
if it doesn't make it all the way to the
if
green. I want it to skip. And go.
you want it if it takes the downslope, you just want it to have that top spin and roll out another 150 yards. That's
Like, if
what
you hit it
want.
on-
That
Yes.
that rope hook that just will not stop.
If you hit it on 10 at Augusta, it'd go 400 yards.
Yes.
That
I'll
would
be able to aim over the
awesome.
bunkers on 12. Yeah. Yeah. I love
That's
it.
amazing. Love
That
it.
would be phenomenal.
I love extreme movement.
Extreme.
From my pitching wedge from 120, and I aim to the left edge of the green, and that
If you-
puppy just
If you
just
if
rockets
you, if
back
you guys,
to the right.
we'll try to shoot more content next time. If you watch mine and Nate's swing, it is extreme movement out of both of us.
Yes.
It is not something that you want to put on video to tell your kids, this is the way you swing a golf
A
club.
4-yard fade does nothing for me except for
No.
give me a birdie putt. But rope hooks last forever.
Rope hooks last forever.
You know what? You can't go to the bar afterwards and brag about that little baby fade that went in there and you put it up
Nah.
there close. But you talk about rope hooking one that
Last
went
forever.
400 yards.
And
Oh
if
my
you get
gosh.
behind that tree and you just
Yep.
need to play it out to the woods and let that.
Let
I'm
her
just
come
gonna
back.
keep saying let that
You
puppy
got that
rope
shot?
hook.
Yes.
Hey, you
Yeah.
know what else would last forever?
What's that?
Anything from Swannies.co. It's
love it.
guaranteed to last forever. Swannies.co. Use coupon code Dadbod Golf Pod -25. I got this sweet pullover that I got in my box that I peeked at before everybody else opened it. You can get pretty much anything that you can ever desire there. Swannies.co. Love them. Check them out. They got some probably got some Black Friday deals going on. Maybe you make sure to check out their website on Friday.
Mhm.
Load up. Hey, you may even be able to throw that extra 25 on. I don't know. They didn't tell us that, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot.
Might as well go ahead and try.
Swannies.co. Check them out. Love them. Scenario 3. Nathan.
Scenario number 3, wrapping it up here. Okay. These are tough to come up with. I'm just going to shout out to myself because like these are not easy. I mean, like
I love it though.
we started off with like all the kind of obvious ones.
That looks somewhat scary, to be honest.
So that was weird. That's
Like
the
some
kid who
off
could,
like
touch
The
his thumb,
Conjuring.
like, to the can't do it anymore. You can only do it when you're young. Okay. Walking back in. What's up, girl?
Scenario 3. Go.
Scenario number 3. This is one of those things where you can either just keep your current situation, normal golf, or choose to do it this way. Okay.
Gotcha.
So a new rule comes out. It says all golf courses will be changed to 20 holes. Okay. Front 9, 10 holes, back 9, 10 holes. Let's get rid of this odd stuff and let's get some more golf in. 20-hole golf courses. Okay. 10 and
Like
10.
it. Yep.
I think par 80s or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the rule also includes your bag drop down to 10 clubs. You lose 4 clubs, but you get 2 more holes of golf. Or you keep your 14 and you play 18 holes.
So let me ask a question to preface this.
Sure.
Do I if I choose one, is it sort of like it's a new thing, or is that's how I would have always played golf? Or if I
No,
choose,
it's a new thing.
okay, all right,
It's like, I guess, like imagine like you're voting on this. Like the USGA puts it up to a vote among all the members.
yeah,
But like the rules of golf will include 20-hole courses, but they'll cut it down to 10 clubs.
okay,
Now I know this is a tough one for Kyle because Kyle loves golf so much. And if you tell him that he can play an extra 50-yard hole, he's gonna do it.
You know what? I'm gonna surprise you. I'm gonna say that I want to keep mine the same way it is because psychologically, like here's what's gonna happen. You're probably gonna have to add a par 5 and a par 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8 more strokes. And in it, essentially you're gonna have 8 more strokes. So that means par is gonna be around 80. Okay. So just the psychological aspect of making it really hard. I mean, you got to shoot under par to break 80. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So like the psychology of I'm always going out there and I'm always going to it's going to be really tough for me to shoot in the 70s ever.
All of a sudden 82 is like really good.
But it's good, but does it feel good? Because I know what
it's too over.
Because 74 feels awesome. 74 is great. 74 feels great. It's the same thing. It'd be the same thing as 82. But it's like, but you know, you do it one way. Just psychologically, I just don't know. I think I'm going to stick with golf the way it is.
Okay.
14 clubs. Give me a 74 and a hot dog. I'm good to go.
Oh, he's advanced.
That was my
wrap anymore. Yeah,
Sure
the hot
thing.
dog's
I stole
next
it.
thing.
I stole it.
Not at
So,
club, you didn't.
become a man.
Right now,
What's
you
up?
still don't have a hot dog.
Unless you microwave it. Hey,
Yep.
what's up, bro? Come on.
Here we go, Danny boy.
Microwaving a hot dog. I've done it since I was
Let's go.
12.
That's
It's not good. I
carcinogens
did it
to
the last
it.
time the hot dog machine was broken.
Makes it non-nutritious when you have to microwave it.
All right, a lot of mumbling, not a lot of talking. Ben, what you got next?
Well, Nate's been getting on to me for taking his. So do you want to go before me?
No, this is a 50-50, Ben. This is fine. You just I opened it up to basically the whole world, and you chose both of mine.
I'm
So,
taking the par 80. Do I have to also
love
tell you
it.
what? Did I have to tell you what clubs that I'm getting rid of?
I kind of made that as a bonus. I know you'd want to tell. So
Yeah. I'm struggling with one club that I want to get rid of, but the other three are pretty easy. I'm getting rid of my 60 because I got my 56, and I'm getting rid of my 52 because I'm just going to hood my 56. So I'm getting rid of my 60 and my 52. I'm getting rid of my hybrid.
Okay.
I'm just going to, and that way I
So
can.
180 is going to be a tough one for you.
No, I got a 5 iron.
I mean, that was a dude.
all right, so that's three. You've got 3 clubs eliminated.
And then I'm trying to determine if I want to get rid of, because I've been hitting it a lot more lately. I would have said earlier that I would get rid of my 8 iron, but now I'm thinking I'm going to go 7 because I'm hitting my 8 better now, and I'm not hitting my 7 as much. Matter of fact, we played the other day, Nate. I never hit the 7 iron. It never got taken out of the bag. So maybe that's just recent memory is telling me to do that. Because
so that's your 4 clubs.
That's my 4. I probably would have taken the 8 out.
Your 2 scoring. So you took out 2 scoring clubs.
But the thing is, my 60, if I'm on tight lies, I end up not using it ever anyway.
You're gonna hood your 56,
and I can hood the 56, really well. Or I can open up that pitching wedge that I got because I can hit it real soft. So it can kind of act as a 52. I mean, I can open it up from a 48 to a 52. So nice. I'm not real worried about that. So the wedges weren't my issue. It was the hybrid wasn't the issue because I haven't hit that dang thing in the last 3 or 4 rounds either. So I might as well snap that over my knee. So I'm kind of wondering on the irons, what iron I get rid of. Because I don't carry a 3 iron. I carry that hybrid. I carry 4 through P. So I guess you asked me today, it's got to be the 7, but the way I've been hitting the 8 lately, I mean, because it was the 8 before, but they go back and forth. 7 or 8 to be out of my bag. Maybe I'd switch it back and forth. Maybe
pick one, Ben. Pick one. Come on, man. Would you rather Wednesday? There's no room
because I can always put it back in the bag at a different time. So I can just take this round. I'll take the 7 out. Next round, I'll put it back in. I don't know.
Yeah, well, just don't forget because if I catch you with 11 clubs, so help me.
I know. But I'm like
prosecuted you just said about the fullest extent of the rules of golf.
I'm like you just said about Kyle earlier, though. I would love to be able to just play 20 holes per day. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I went back and forth on this. I thought a little bit about what Kyle said because it's all of a sudden you're like, you shoot 86. It's really not that bad of a round, right? It's 6 over at a normal par 72, which is a 78. Nothing that you're excited about. But 86 sounds shouldn't even play golf anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I thought about that. I thought about the more golf, what clubs do you take? What else? What was the other concept that I was thinking of? I just 10 holes is awesome, Oh shoot. The low battery thing just came on the laptop. But
still, yeah, I shot 2 over on the front 10.
Yeah. But also said okay, now it takes longer. So it's something that already takes a long time. Sometimes it's hard. Like you can't get golf in. 2 more holes is 20 to 30 more minutes. All that to say, give me 20. Okay.
Yes.
And
20.
And I'll lose the 5 wood. I will lose the 5 iron. Shoot. I don't want to talk about this.
See, it's difficult. Yep.
5 wood.
4 iron.
5
Get the 4
iron
iron out of there. You don't.
No, that's too big of a gap. I mean, I've got 5 wood. 5 wood's gone. 5 iron's gone. I'm not ready to go there yet. Just don't. I'm not ready to talk about that.
Separation anxiety.
I guess it goes. Yeah, 5 wood, 5 iron. You could do 7 iron. No, but you don't want to. I don't want to get rid of my lower irons because those are my money clubs. I don't want to give away a money club. I'm fine with choking down on a 3 wood instead of the 5 wood. But
if I did pick it, I'd get rid of one of my wedges. So probably the 58, because I think I got enough bounce in my 54. I could probably still get out of a bunker pretty easily with it. So that's one. Probably so I got a 54. I'll probably get rid of the approach wedge, which is somewhere around like a 50. and then just try to gap it between 54 and the pitching wedge. And I'd go probably 5-iron, and let's see what else. Right now I have a tear like below. I'll probably go 5-iron, and then I'm hitting that little gapper. I'm hitting it like dog excrement. So that's my 4. That's my 4. One of my wedges.
Yeah, I don't think I can give. I mean, I'd give
wedges.
away 2. Yeah, I only carry 2 wedges, so I mean, I really theoretically only give away one of those.
Yeah.
But I just anywhere between like 7 through pitching wedge. I don't think I can give up any of those because those are scoring clubs. Those are money makers. You know, that's my 30-yard slinger.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
So since we're talking about throwing stuff away and it's a little Thanksgiving theme, what is one we talked about? What was our favorite Thanksgiving food? What's one that you think needs to just be written literally off the menu forever, never to be seen again? That's always there. What's on the menu that needs to go?
Green
bean
casserole.
casserole.
Golly,
Did we just become best friends? I love
it doesn't even sound good.
No, it's good.
It doesn't sound good.
Green
And
bean
then when
First
they
of all,
describe
you
how
put
to-
casserole on the end of anything, it automatically sounds like hash brown casserole. It's good, but it sounds horrible. Hash browns are amazing.
It's true.
Burger
That's a good point.
casserole, pizza
Ugh.
casserole.
I'm going cranberry sauce, and the reason is it
Yeah.
looks
Communist.
terrible. First of all, it comes out in the shape of the can that it was in. That's awful.
That's awesome.
I've seen some, and then you
Jello.
slice it to like make it. I don't know.
And how is it sauce? How is it cranberry sauce if it just comes out and like
It's
just
cranberry jello. It's not cranberry sauce. I love that. That's so true, Nate. It's not sauce. It's
Yeah.
not a sauce. You can't dip anything in it. You like have to. It's like that's the requirement to be a sauce is you have to be able to dip something.
big
in it.
sauce
So
guy?
you're wanting to get rid of canned cranberry sauce because you can make cranberry sauce homemade. You can even get it in the can where it's not the jelly.
Okay, yeah. Well, then fine. We're gonna go.
I don't know enough about it.
I run from it whenever I see it. So
Not me, big
I'm just
fan.
gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. Cranberry
Also-
sauce, gross.
Turkey.
Not a,
So
not a huge. I'd rather have fried
turkey
chicken.
can,
Let's just go ahead
Yeah.
and say it.
or
Fried
I'd
chicken
rather
is
have
more.
any other meat on the planet than turkey.
Some of them can be done right. Like you can deep fry one. It's
Just
pretty
smoked turkey leg at Disney.
good. Is the
Only
best part.
turkey. Besides like lunch meat turkey, I would rather just have a plate of lunch meat turkey. I think I would enjoy that more than the dried turkey.
A
I
turkey
will say
charcuterie
is-
board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love it. A little rolled up prosciutto.
Even though I'm a big fried turkey guy, I tell everybody they were like, oh, you must love fried turkey. I'm like, no, I just do it because that's what the family likes, but I don't even eat a lot of it. I'm like Nate, I could literally take some turkey deli meat, stick it on my plate, and I'd be just fine.
Yeah,
If I gotta have some sort of meat on there, then that's fine.
I would love to have a 16-ounce ribeye.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like Kyle.
Are
That
we
fried chicken
thankful
sounds
for
really
something?
good. I would love to have some fried chicken on Thanksgiving. I think that'd be fabulous.
We
I
did
don't
that
know.
one year.
A
Did that one
ribeye,
year.
a ribeye with dressing combo could be dynamite.
Because
with
mashed
some-
potatoes, like the rest of it goes with it.
With some
mashed
cranberry sauce.
potatoes.
Oh
Get-
man.
Nate, get out of this. Get out of it. You're on mute. I just muted you. Just muted you just for that. No. All
What
right,
did you
guys.
just mute me for? Mashed potatoes?
No, not you, Ben.
Me.
He said put cranberry sauce
Put
on the
cranberry
steak.
sauce on the no, I said on the dressing. I
Gross.
didn't say on the steak.
I don't want cranberry sauce
Don't
in
put
the
it on
same
anything.
zip
I
code
know.
as my steak.
Hey, you know what? You guys know what dressing is, right?
Un-
It's bread
un-
casserole.
Yeah.
It's literally what it is.
Basically,
bread
uncultured-
casserole.
you
We don't
uncultured
call it
swine.
that.
We don't call it that, so it
It's-
sounds appetizing. That's why we
Bread-
don't call
yeah.
it that.
It's
Yeah.
delicious.
So if we called green bean casserole, if we called it,
Green meat
green bean
souffle.
surprise,
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. Speaking of dressing, you like
Yeah.
it? You like it firm or you like a little soupy?
I like a little mush on it. I don't
Little
mind
mush?
a little mush.
A little
Yeah.
mush?
I like it to be more of a
You like it
I like it.
moist?
consistency.
I like
Yeah.
it firm, so I can put that cranberry sauce all over it, slathered on there.
Then you were talking
Delicious.
about spreading your dressing on the bread for your lame. Nobody lets you
Okay.
go out to eat the next
Doesn't
day
have to
because
be
they
a-
got so many leftovers.
Doesn't have to be a spread, Mr. Closed-minded. Can't figure
I'm
things
trying
out.
to go to
You can just-
McDonald's on
You can
Black Friday.
slice it.
No, we got leftovers.
You can slice it. You can slice it if it's firm and just lay a layer of it on your sandwich.
I want it. I want where I can't even. I want it to where my plate can't even contain it. It's just.
I want it
going
like
everywhere.
grits. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want
Yes.
grits consistency.
Yes.
Yes.
Grits,
You guys-
another thing that's better than
You guys are going back to our
Green bean
previous
casserole.
episodes. You want. So you
We
guys
can
want.
keep. We can just keep naming them.
You guys want prison food. That's fine.
No,
I got
love it. Love it. Guys, happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. We hope you guys all travel safely so you can
Yes.
come back and listen to us the next week and maybe
Sure.
listen to us on Friday too. We got the match coming up. You're going to have golf this weekend. There's going to be some fun, possibly some prop bets and stuff like that you can check out on Betonline.ag. I mean, a lot of stuff going on this weekend, a lot of football. Enjoy your family, enjoy your food. Hey, when you're traveling, enjoy a couple of Dad Bod Golf Pod episodes.
Yes,
We got
love it.
friggin' 95
Great.
of them.
Yeah, this is not a good one for family listening. You're going to have already found that out a long time ago. But
Not too bad.
other than that,
No, it's
try and
great.
keep them pretty clean. No,
Not too
Absolutely.
bad.
Totally
your 4-year-old
clean.
won't know what.
By the
3
way, if you're
seconds
listening to it up to this
is.
point, it doesn't matter. Kids have already heard it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Guys, catch us next time. Episode 95, Dad Bod Golf Pod.
Always,
Always.
broken on
Stroking.
Thanksgiving.